Sprouse Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes, Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law, Gary's Auto Sales, K2 Engineering, Magisterial District Judge Nathan Henning, the Delarose Law Offices, the Fay West Glass Company, Potter's Bar and Grill, State Farm Agent Lauren Yeoman, Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer, Thurby's Riverside Ford, the Gates Funeral Home and Crematory, Uniontown Dental Associates, Shop and Save, Uniontown Detailing, Movement Physiotherapy, Autoland Hyundai of Uniontown, the T-Berry Law Offices, Peachin Pharmacy, Zen's Construction Warehouse, the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood, Ford of Uniontown, the UPMC Rehabilitation Institute and physical therapist Jim Burns, Uniontown Mayor Bill Gerke, Cherokee Recycling, Mama Ruka's Pizza Shop, Stewart Collision, and by attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Wood at Watson Mundorf LLP. Now stay tuned for the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show here on WMBS.
From Uniontown High School, it's time for high school basketball action here on WMBS, the Turbine High School Sports Network, and Facebook Live is the 14-1 Uniontown Red Raiders. Those the 6-7 Albert Gallops and Colonials. Brian Morozak along with Steve Super, Billy Dice behind the camera on our Facebook Live video feed, and Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. Our pregame show being brought to you by the Sprouse Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes. We'll get you ready for the game. They're located at 217 West Main Street in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-9812 for the Sprouse Insurance Group. Our live video stream tonight, courtesy of Mama Ruka's Pizza Shop and Uniontown Detailing. And Steve, Uniontown coming off their first loss of the season, 54-44 to South Allegheny on Tuesday. The Red Raiders not as crisp as they were earlier on in the season. Didn't get a lot of those shots to drop that they did during the opening 14 games of the year.
Well, you saw a little bit of that coming up at Southmoreland, to be honest. I mean, Southmoreland really hung in there for a long time, and you could see, just maybe not quite as sharp, and got to get back at it. And, they played terrific for the first 12, 13 games, and, like I said, just not a crisp, clean effort, and got to give South Allegheny a lot of credit. They just outplayed the Raiders. They got more loose balls. They shot the ball better. Shot the ball terrific in the first half. Second half, they took everything to the basket. But hey, and the Red Raiders, give them credit. They came roaring back in the start of that third quarter. Right, they got it within one, and but could never get over the hump.
The game was also marred by a post-game incident involving both teams, players and fans. WPIAL issued a statement on Thursday that said administrators from both schools have been working together and working with the WPIAL office so something like that does not occur in the future, and no disciplinary action will be taken this time. Well, they have taken a number of steps here, Steve, including increased security and increased police presence, and in fact they actually swapped the two teams' benches around, having the Uniontown bench now closer to the Uniontown student section, so you don't have the opposing team's bench up against the students like we saw on Tuesday.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to do what you got to do. It's a different gym from the old gym, and it's tighter and not as much room, and you get a good team that gets a lot of people to come out and watch. I mean, those are the kind of issues that they got to work through. So hopefully that'll eliminate some of those issues that they had the other night.
I think both schools pretty fortunate nothing came down from the league office, because it was obviously pretty evident to us and from our cameras that players were involved from both schools.
Well, there's definitely some players got in the mix there, and you just don't know. It was hard for us to see. I'm sure there's videos out there. Not our job to determine what or who did what, and so we'll let that up to the WPIAL and the authorities, and we just do our job of reporting what we see, and we didn't see a lot other than a mass of people trying to it looked like a big scrum or a brawl, but it was kind of in the corner, away from where a lot of people could see it. So, hey, it is what it is. Thank goodness there's no suspensions, and so it's not going to affect either one of the teams as far as as they go down the road. So we'll see what happens, but hopefully cooler heads will prevail, and with increased security, you won't have any of those things happen again.
We'll play basketball tonight, and Albert Gallows and the Red Raiders' opponent this evening lost their last game on Wednesday to Elizabeth Forward, 74-69. The Colonials played without Jason Jackson, who averages 7.7 points a game. Jackson expected back tonight. And you look at Elizabeth Ford and Albert Gallatin, they're both tied for the final playoff spot in the conference. So a lot for both of those schools to play for tonight. Of course, Elizabeth Forward cross town tonight over at Laurel Highlands.
Yeah, and Shay Fleener's got his team. They always play hard. Shay's a good coach. They run some pretty interesting offensive sets, and he's he's a good he's been a good coach for a long time. So he'll have his team ready. But they're definitely a little bit overmatched with the Red Raiders' experience and the team the Red Raiders have had. But you just never know. Like I said, you just don't know. You worry they just did not play as well as they had been all year the other night, and you wonder if that was just kind of a one-off game or if that's something that Coach K needs to be concerned about.
Also have our eyes on Uniontown's Jameer Braxton tonight, who enters the game with 981 career points, 19 shy of 1,000 for his career, so a good chance for him to go over the 1,000-point mark here tonight. We'll get a preview of the Laurel Highlands Elizabeth Forward game with TJ DeStefano and Tony Hinola when the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this.
I'm Bill Martin, and along with my partner Trip Radcliffe and Rob Harper, are attorneys at Radcliffe Martin Law. Our primary focus at Radcliffe Martin Law is representing people hurt in accidents. However, we handle workers' compensation claims, estate planning, real estate matters, and class actions. Radcliffe Martin Law is your hometown firm that offers conveniences not possible with Pittsburgh firms and provides better service than those firms. Radcliffe Martin Law, your local injury attorneys. 724-439-3930.
NovaCare Rehabilitation is now in Masontown. Using a personalized plan of care and one-on-one sessions, NovaCare gives you an advantage in rehabilitation. Dr. Haley Cruiser and our professional staff are certified to use industry-leading treatments, including LVST Big Therapy for Parkinson's disease, which increases mobility, improves balance, and decreases time necessary to complete tasks. These services supplement NovaCare's exceptional orthopedic, concussion, and vestibular dysfunction resources. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call our new Masontown office on Route 21 McClellantown Road at 724-491-5220.
Take the facts. Fayette County's got it. Convenient and comfortable. Take the facts. Anywhere in Fayette County, we'll get you there. Take the facts. Safe and reliable. Take the facts. Fast and fun. Ride the facts. Come ride the facts today.
With all this snow, I don't know how I'll get to the doctor's office and get my shopping done. At my age, I can't drive in this weather.
Don't fret. Let FACT do the work.
FACT?
Yes, Fayette Area Coordinated Transportation. They have multiple programs to get you where you need to go. All FACT buses are safe, reliable, handicap accessible, and have free Wi-Fi.
Well, that sounds great.
Just make a reservation the day before your trip by 2 p.m. Call the FACT office at 724-628-RIDE or visit factbus.com.
Thanks. I'll call FACT right now.
Ride the facts. Come ride the facts today.
Hey, you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? Well, look no more, because with over 200 vehicles, Gary's Auto Sales is the largest used car dealer in the area. Whether you want a car, a truck, or an SUV, you'll absolutely find what you're looking for at Gary's. Gary's has been in business since 1974. You can visit them online at Gary'sAutoSales.com, or you can give them a call at 724-626-8080. Gary's Auto Sales. Many miles, many smiles.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
And good evening, everybody, from Laurel Highlands High School. We have Section 3 action here tonight as the Laurel Highlands Mustangs take on the Elizabeth Forward Warriors. I'm TJ DeStefano along with Tony Hinola and Tiffany Kessler behind the camera here tonight. Our pregame show is being brought to you by the Sprouse Insurance Group and Agent David Hughes. They will get you ready for the game. They are located at 217 West Main Street in Uniontown. Call 724-437-9812 for the Sprouse Insurance Group. And our video stream tonight is courtesy of Ford of Uniontown and the Catholic War Vets Post 1669 in Hopwood. Laurel Highlands comes in 0-5 in section play, 2-15 overall. They have lost 12 in a row. And on the other side, Elizabeth Forward is 2-3 in section play, 10-6 overall. They just snapped a 5-game losing streak with a win over Albert Gallatin, 74-69. Last out for Laurel Highlands, a 55-38 loss to Norwin on Tuesday. In that game, Tony, really a good game by Laurel Highlands for the first 3 quarters, but unfortunately in the fourth quarter, they were outscored 25-8, and that really did them in, and they suffered their 12th defeat in a row.
Yeah, I actually thought that it had a pretty good shot to win, but you got to wonder if those guys actually got tired. Did not play a whole lot of guys the whole game, so you got to wonder if fatigue took the effect in the fourth quarter for them. But, this is really both of these teams, whenever they met on January 2nd, at that point in time, Elizabeth Forward beat Laurel Highlands and actually was their 9th win in a row. But since then, they've been spiraling as well. They're only 1-5 in their last 6 games. So they've kind of gone the other way as well. And Laurel Highlands, as we said before, just trying to pick up a win and trying to at least get back into section play.
Yeah, because it's been a tough stretch for them and haven't won this year yet. They've been in a lot of games that have been close, Tony, but for whatever reason, whether, as I said the other night, shooting, a lot of times turnovers have been the issue with them. They just haven't been able to put together really a complete game yet this year.
You're correct. And I tell you, TJ, it's one of those things where, you turn the ball over a lot. You don't get any shots. You don't get any possessions, and it really factors into the game. And that's kind of been the big thing right now for Laurel Highlands. They just have trouble with the ball and protecting it, and they just turn it over a number of times, and it kind of hurts them in the game. And
this is a big game for Elizabeth Forward at 2-3 in the section. I mean, they're chasing Uniontown, Southmoreland, and Bell Vernon, and also Albert Gallatin. So this is a big game for them if they want to stay in that race for a playoff spot.
Well, you're exactly right. I mean, it's a crucial game for them because really their streak coming back. I mean, they get to see. They're seeing Laurel Highlands. They're going to see a good Southmoreland team after that. And they have Albert Gallatin, Uniontown, and Bell Vernon to finish out the season. So, not an easy road for them throughout the rest of the season.
And we will have the game coming up tonight here on the WMBS Facebook page, as well as the South Union Township Sports Network and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. So we will join you at 7:30 for Laurel Highlands and Elizabeth Forward. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with more of the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night here on WMBS.
Davis Law Firm has been helping injured people in Fayette County for over 45 years. If you've been injured and you need an attorney, call today. One of our 6 attorneys will come and meet with you if your situation is such that you can't come to us. We will not rest until we get the maximum amount of money for you that you deserve. I'm Attorney James Davis, and I will fight for you. Call me today at 724-437-2799.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes. Fatty liver is the buildup of excess fat in liver cells and affects about 100 million people in the U.S. Risk factors include being overweight, diabetes, high cholesterol, and hypertension. If you have fatty liver, our team at U.S. Digestive Health urges you to talk to your doctor about getting a blood or ultrasound-based test to check for liver scarring that can lead to cirrhosis. For more information, call us at 724-437-7677.
From chips and cracks to splits and shatters, if you need new glass, Fay West Glass Company is the one to call. Fay West Glass has served Fayette and Greene counties for over 25 years and specializes in residential glass installations and replacements, plus commercial and industrial glass. So when that window's busted or that sliding door shattered and you can't wait, Fay West is available. 724-439-8600. That's 724-439-8600. Proudly local and veteran-owned Fay West
best glass will earn your business.
Chris Parker Jr., the temperature's going down and prices keep going up.
But not at Autoland. Prices are 40 below here.
Are you kidding?
We are offering 40 below dealer invoice on new 2024 Hyundai. That's a savings of over $8,000 on select all-wheel drive SUVs. Or ask about available 0% APR finance.
Any other special offers?
The nationally advertised specials by Hyundai that you see on TV are available here at Autoland. Like the 2024 Elantra SE with a payment of only $219 per month.
Is Hyundai still offering 3-year, 36,000-mile free complimentary maintenance?
Yes, we are. And don't forget, along with lower prices, you also get Hyundai Owner Assurance, America's best warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty, 5-year, and 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper coverage with every new Hyundai purchase. A direct from the Hyundai factory warranty. A warranty that gives you protection, not excuses.
Autoland Hyundai, downtown Uniontown, online at AutolandHyundai.com or phone 724-437-9999.
And remember, you always pay less to drive the best at Autoland
Your
Hyundai.
health is the most important thing to you. When you need physical therapy, find the best clinic to serve you. Movement Physiotherapy, now located off Route 40 on Pedro Drive, west of Uniontown, understands this and wants to help ease the stress. Tyler Gasick has over 10 years of experience helping people improve their health with physical therapy and is ready to help you. Tyler's from the Uniontown area and is committed to helping improve his community. To schedule your appointment, phone 724-912-PTPT or visit Movement Physiotherapy online at movementpp.com.
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown, family-owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
Prime Rozak back here on the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. Boys high school basketball action on WMBS tonight. The Uniontown Red Raiders hosting the Albert Gallatin Colonials. You can also watch the Elizabeth Forward Laurel Highlands game on the WMBS Facebook page. Being joined now by Uniontown head coach Rob Kesmarski. And Rob, your Red Raiders picked up their first loss of the season on Tuesday against South Allegheny. And you go back and look at that game. A lot of the shots that you were getting to drop earlier on in the season were not falling your way Tuesday against the Gladiators. They're certainly a strong non-conference opponent as well.
Yes, it was an exhibition game. In the whole season, we've really played some really good exhibition teams. If you just look at, we've talked before, not just Aliquip, but Downingtown, all the good teams we play. In South Allegheny is a very good basketball program. I have a lot of respect for them. They have good players. Our players play with them in the summer. And we didn't shoot well, but no excuse. South Allegheny is a very good team. They didn't play Monday night. We had a makeup game with Southmoreland, a very key section tough game on the road. Got home and had to play it, no excuses. We played hard, though. I was pleased the way we played in the third quarter. Defensively, really to hold them to 52 points is an accomplishment. We just didn't have our regular scoring average or close to it. But no excuse. They're a really good basketball team. And it's a team that will probably be in the top 5 of 4A. And that's the way we look at it. And it doesn't, when you look at last night's game, they beat Avonworth. So Avonworth was in first place in their section. Now, there's still a couple of games back, but that just shows you the quality team they have. So, again, we're excited to be 5-0 in our section and looking forward to the Albert Gallatin game.
Yeah, they certainly validated that win, as you said, against Avonworth, and their team certainly peaking at the right time.
Oh, yes. You know what, too? And, they lost a couple games early in the year, and number 1 didn't play. So that's a big difference. He's one of the better post players we'll see the whole year. So, South Allegheny is a team we could easily see get in the playoffs, depending what side of the bracket they're on or where we're at. So again, everybody's trying to position, and right now we're in a good position in the section, and we want to finish out as strong as we can.
Unfortunately, we had a little incident occur after the South Allegheny game. What do you think was the cause of that incident? What can be done in the future to prevent things like that from occurring?
Yeah, a lot of kids are talking about that. Our school, and everybody's going to do what we have to do. And again, couldn't be more proud of the program that we have, and there's unfortunate situations happen, but we're moving on and excited about the game.
We notice Calvin's still been a little bit dinged up. What's his status going into this weekend?
Well, Calvin's been working really hard in therapy, just like Jeremiah Hager has been doing a great job and got him back. Calvin's playing. Calvin's a great basketball player, one of the better guards in the WPIAL. He's not 100%, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be playing, and he's going to play tonight. And again, whenever he's out there, if he's hurting at all, we'll get him out. But he's doing some extensive rehab to get back to where he's at. And it's just a credit to him and our kids that want to play. And you only get so many games in high school, and when kids dedicate their whole lives to it, we're excited. We want to get them back on the court. And again, Calvin, we want to get him 100% in the next 2 weeks, and that's the plan moving ahead.
Well, more with Uniontown head coach Rob Kaczmarski talk about tonight's game with Albert Gallatin and tomorrow's game against Baldwin when the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this. The T-Berry Law Office and attorney Vincent M. T-Berry would like to thank everyone who voted them best law firm and criminal defense attorney in the 2023 Best in Fayette contest. The T-Berry Law Office specializes in criminal defense, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. The T-Berry Law Office is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. Make your first call to attorney Vincent M. T-Berry in the T-Berry Law Office. Phone 724-430-0300 or visit their new website at tberrylawoffice.com. The T-Berry Law Office. Small town, big results.
On the go? No time to stop? That's when you'll love Peachin Pharmacy's curbside pickup at Peachin Market in downtown Connellsville. Next time you have a prescription to get, let Peachin Pharmacy make it easy for you. Call ahead at 724-626-9600 or send a message. Let friendly curbside pickup keep you right where you want to be, in the driver's seat.
Peachin Pharmacy, your local pharmacy.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill in Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
Uniontown Mayor Bill Gerke wishes our student athletes a great winter sports season. Mayor Gerke would also like to wish Uniontown head coach Rob Kaczmarski and the Uniontown Red Raiders basketball team the best of luck this year. As the mayor of Uniontown and proud graduate of Uniontown Area High School, Mayor Gerke is happy to see our student athletes working hard both in the classroom and in their athletic events.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Brian Rozak back here on the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show with Uniontown head coach Rob Kaczmarski. And Rob, back-to-back games for your Red Raiders this weekend. Tonight against Albert Gallatin. Tomorrow you'll play in the Pittsburgh Basketball Classic up at North Hills High School against the Baldwin Fighting Highlanders. Let's first talk about tonight's game with Albert Gallatin, your second meeting of the season with the Colonials. And they certainly played you tough early, but you managed to shut out Albert Gallatin in the second quarter of that game earlier on this month.
Well, I think they're playing very well. They have some quality wins. Besides beating Laurel Highlands, they beat Bell Vernon and almost beat Elizabeth Ford the other night. They're playing well. All their players, they play hard. We know Coach Splinter's going to have them play. It's a great opportunity for them. And again, our kids take them serious. If you look at some of their younger players, like Blake's brother played the other night, did a great job. So the Belt brothers are playing well. They play hard, and the kid is really playing well for them, Wilson. He had 17 points against Elizabeth Ford. So we know that we have to be ready to play, and our kids take it serious. Right now we're 5-0 in the section, and over the years, our percentage is very high, and I feel it's like preparing for the games. And our kids deserve the credit for watching how going to games. Like our kids, when we're not playing, they do not miss a game, and that just shows you their interest and their dedication. So I'm sure it's going to be a fun game, another sold-out game. That's a credit to your kids. Whenever you have a program, and this is maybe our third sold-out game or fourth sold-out close to it, that's a credit, and we're excited for that. And again, our kids want to be moving forward, playing our best basketball. Right now, they're 37-7 in the last 2 years. Won one section, played to go to the state championship. and we still feel our best basketball is ahead of us.
Saturday, you'll take on Baldwin in the Pittsburgh Basketball Classic at North Hills High School, and they're certainly a strong non-conference opponent for your team, and they've been playing in a 6A conference going head-to-head with teams like Upper St. Clair and Mount Lebanon all season long.
Yes, and we feel like to play in that is just a great – we played in that for the last couple of years. It's not going to be in Montour, but our kids are familiar with these Pittsburgh schools. 2 times a week this summer, we drove to Montour to play. Long drives for our families and our kids, but it prepared for us. Just not for the section games, for the exhibition game, and hopefully the playoffs. So we're going to play a quality team from Pittsburgh. It's not at Montour, it's at North Hills, and there's some really good teams. Aliquippa plays at 4:30 before, so we'll get down there early to watch that. They play Penn Hills, and we got to know these kids, and it's our program. Whenever you're going to all these different places in the summer, playing in the LaRoche shootouts against Upper St. Clair, Mount Lebanon, and Baldwin, this is why we did it, to help prepare us for the next 2 weeks. And again, right now we stand at 5-0 in the section. That's really the most important thing, not just to be in the high seed. You still want to win the section. It'd be the 51st section title in Uniontown, and we hold the record for that. But it also is very, very important to be one of the top section winners and to get as high seed. But if you look at our resume, we have some really, really good teams that we played and some upcoming games that are going to be good. Just look, besides Baldwin, look at Berlin, what they're doing this year. So, again, our kids are familiar with these Pittsburgh schools. Baldwin has a really good team. All 5 guys can handle the ball. They shoot the ball. They run and jump. They play different styles, and they'll be very patient. So this will be a really good game for us, and we have a great relationship with the Montour. John does such a great job with his classic, and we're just honored to keep being invited to these things.
You also have our eyes on Jameer Braxton tonight as well, an opportunity to go over 1,000 career points.
Oh, yeah, Jameer's just a wonderful kid. Jameer here in 6th grade. I taught him. He's a great kid that does so much. There's so many kids tonight are going to be at this game that want to see Jameer and meet him, because he had an impact on them 3 weeks in the summer at all the camps. And whenever you hear kids that are coming to the game to watch him and hopefully to get to see him, show the impact that our players have on and even more off the court. So it's a great night for Jameer. I hope he gets it. And he has to get 19, but I'm sure he's going to get it either tonight or the next game. And I know he would like to get it tonight. And hopefully for Jameer he can do that. And just again, to be another 1,000-point scorer is just quite an honor. And I'm just pleased to coach him, and we're lucky to have him.
I appreciate your time as always. Best of luck this weekend. We'll see you out there tonight.
All right, Brian. Thank you.
That's Uniontown head coach Rob Kesmarski. We'll talk to the head coach of the Albert Gallatin Colonial, Shea Fleener, when the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this.
Attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt at Watson Mundorf LLP wish all of our local teams the best of luck this year. Watson Mundorf is a premier regional law firm whose experience and expertise empower it to not only be an advocate for its clients, but also provide them with exceptional service to exceed expectations. With offices in Uniontown and Connellsville, they are local and here to serve you. Call 724-626-8882 for attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service? Sandy Howell Notary Services, LLC, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, PA, is here to help with transfers, plate renewals, new PA plates, and more. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and surrounding areas. Open weekday evenings starting at 5:30 p.m., Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sandy Howell Notary Services, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Silva & Son Body and Fender Repair. Currently in their 61st year of providing quality, reliable service to the community, Ted Silva & Son offers complete collision service,
minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repairs, and glass installation. They'll gladly blueprint your vehicle for repair, and they'll work with your insurance company. With a paint booth that utilizes the environmentally friendly waterborne paint process, Ted Sova & Son not only cares for our community and our children, they care for our environment. Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it's the goal of Ted Sova & Son to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way possible. Take it from me, Matt Sapienza, an actual satisfied customer. Call 724-437-2351 for Ted Sova & Son Body and Fender Repair, LLC. Family owned and operated for 61 years. Always proud to support local high school sports.
Are you looking to list or sell your house? Now is the time to let the professionals at Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty help you with all of your real estate needs. Caldwell Banker Laurel Ridge Realty has 2 convenient locations to better serve you. In Uniontown area, 724-437-7100, or in Connellsville area, 724-628-7200, and speak with one of our real estate professionals. Visit our website, caldwellbanker.com. We have been proudly serving Western Pennsylvania area for over 30 years and look forward to helping you with all of your real estate needs. Broker Paul Borges Jr.
Are you considering a project design and don't know where to start? K2 Engineering offers a wide range of professional civil, architectural, and municipal services to meet your individual project needs. Our versatility combined with our personalized approach is what sets us apart as a full-service engineering and consultation firm. To learn more about our services, please visit us on the web at www.k2engineering.net. K2 Engineering, where customer service is our priority.
Albert Gallatin taking on Uniontown tonight. Boys high school basketball action here on WMBS. You can also watch the Laurel Highlands Elizabeth Forward game on the WMBS Facebook page. Being joined now by Albert Gallatin head coach Shay Fleener. And Shay, your Colonials coming off a tough loss on Wednesday against Elizabeth Forward, but still tied for the final playoff spot in the conference.
Yeah, I think that our section is still pretty wide open, honestly. Bell Vernon has wins against some of the other teams already, so honestly, we're kind of Bell Vernon fans right now. When they play everybody else, if they start sweeping teams, obviously, losses start mounting for those teams, and we still have an opportunity. Southmoreland will still have to eventually come to us, and the game the other night, we're 13 for 27 from the foul line after shooting 15 for 20 against Southmoreland, so had a bad night at the foul line, and then we were missing J.J. Jackson, who's a huge piece to our puzzle. He was out for the Elizabeth Forward game, and I think it would have made a pretty significant difference to have him in there. So, we had our opportunities, and we've had games where we looked really good. I thought we played well against Bell Vernon. Even the Uniontown game the first time, if you wipe out the second quarter, it was 46-40 the other 3 quarters. So we played right with them the first, third, and fourth quarters, and their starters were in the game till the last 2 minutes or so, 2.5 minutes. So it wasn't like all of a sudden the starters weren't playing the game. So we competed with them. We got to figure out how to do it for 4 quarters. But we'll go from there.
Do you expect to have Jackson back tonight?
Yeah, he should be. He was a go in practice yesterday. So hopefully he's healthy. But I guess we'll find out when he gets out there.
VF coming up quickly again, and you'll play them next Friday after playing Laurel on Tuesday. So the second half swing will occur here pretty fast in the next 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, kind of excited about that though. Like I said, I think we've been doing some good things. Every game, even the Southmoreland game, there were times we just played really well, and that was a game Jackson got hurt. Didn't play the second half, and we kind of made a run right at the end of the first half. The same thing. We had a bad quarter, the first quarter against Southmoreland, and had to dig ourselves out of a hole. And we started to, and we were kind of working our way towards there, going into halftime. And literally right before halftime, he kind of tweaked the shoulder and didn't play the rest of that game. And so obviously that hurt for the remainder of that contest. And then not having him against Elizabeth Forward, like I said, he does a lot for us. And like I said, it's just there's a lot of opportunities out there. I think a lot of us in the section are really even. Even Laurel Highlands right now. I know they haven't won a game, but in the section, but they've been playing everybody really hard and really tough. And it's not going to be surprising if they knock somebody off. And that could end up being a determining factor somewhere down the road, too. But, we just spoke in practice yesterday about little things being the difference between a lot of us, in games, like who wins the turnover battle, who wins the rebounding battle, who at least limits, because we're not a big team, so we have to limit offensive rebounding. We know we're going to give it up some. We have to limit it. But whoever loses the battle of the little things is probably going to be the team that loses games in our section, because I do think we're all pretty even. I think, obviously, like Southmoreland having Keffer, Bell Vernon having Zion Moore, they have those players, but as a unit, as a group, I think we're all pretty even. So, I don't know, it's going to make for an interesting second go-around in the section, I think.
Well, Coach, appreciate your time. Best of luck tonight. We'll see you out there.
All right, thank you.
That's Albert Gallatin head coach Shea Flair. The Colonials at Uniontown tonight taking on the Red Raiders. Again, you can watch the Laurel Highlands Elizabeth Forward game on the WMBS Facebook page as well. And we'll talk to Laurel Highlands head coach John Smith when the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this.
Magisterial District Judge Daniel Shimshock wants you to stay safe during the winter months. When sending the kids off to school, make sure they are bundled up and watch the snow and ice. Take breaks when shoveling to make sure you don't overexert yourself. Magisterial District Judge Daniel Shimshock, wishing everyone a safe and fun winter season. That message for Magisterial District Judge Daniel Shimshock.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
M&R Transit, locally owned and operated by the Scott family, have been helping students travel safely to school in the Fayette County area for more than 4 years. M&R Transit is a proud sponsor of the Laurel Highlands basketball team and wishes all the area teams good luck. For more information about M&R Transit, call 724-439-3164. 724-439-3164. Or stop by their Uniontown office at 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue. Ready to update your home? Find what you need at Zen's Construction Warehouse. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff will be happy to help you the old-fashioned way. They'll answer your questions and get you started on your next home project. Conveniently located at 485 Walnut Hill Road in Continental. Zen's is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 2. For more information, call 724-366-8274 or visit Zen's Construction Warehouse's Facebook page. Zen's Construction Warehouse, their surplus is your savings.
When you are looking to make some extra cash for your aluminum cans, visit Cherokee Recycling, where aluminum can is king. Cherokee Recycling is open Monday through Friday, 9 till 5, and Saturdays, 8 till 12 noon, closed Sundays and holidays. Give Marcus or Rags a call today at 724-439-3228 for Cherokee Recycling, where recycling makes the most sense.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Accidents can happen at any time. At Stewart Collision Service in Uniontown, we are here to repair your vehicle to pre-accident condition. Have dents? Stewart Collision Service does paintless dent repair. So give us a call at 724-437-9381 or stop by 73 East Fayette Street for all your collision needs. We work with all insurances. Stewart Collision supports our local high school sports team and wish you the best this season. That's Stewart Collision Service, 73 East Fayette Street in Uniontown, 724-437-9381.
Prime Rozak back here on the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. Coverage of both Albert Gallatin at Uniontown and Elizabeth Ford at Laurel Highlands tonight. Being joined now by the head coach of the Mustangs, John Smith. And, Coach, your Mustangs really hung with Norwin through 3 quarters of basketball on Tuesday. Unfortunately, things really unraveled in that fourth quarter.
Yeah, we kind of cracked there. I thought the boys did a really good job. Norwin is honestly, in my opinion, I think they were one of the best defensive teams that we played this year. Hats off to them and Coach Maha. I mean, those boys, they don't make many mistakes on the defensive end of the floor. They're in good gaps, help defense. They don't over pursue. They close out well. It was a 30-30 game at the end of the third quarter. How we gave up 27 or 25 points in the fourth quarter is still a little bit, beyond me. But we made some mistakes. The boys play hard. The boys play hard. They've been playing hard all year long. Another game, we were right in there, and unfortunately, we just couldn't come out with the win.
The second half of the conference season starts tonight against Elizabeth Ford. You certainly hung with them first time around on their home floor, and you go back and you look at that game. I don't think they could have really shot any hotter from the field than they did that night, and I think your Mustangs certainly have a good shot at putting together a nice effort again tonight against the Warriors, who are kind of fighting for a playoff spot right now as well.
Definitely. Obviously, in our section, in our conference, we're familiar with them, played them down at their place. Number 4 is he's a great ball handler or a great ball player all around. He shoots the ball well. He handles the ball well. They got some good size. They got the freshman kid that can come in and knock down some shots. So, we're looking forward to it. We got a game plan that we're going to try to go out and execute tonight. Like you said, in my opinion, I think we're going to give them a run for their money. It should be a good game by all accounts, and we're looking forward to it.
Coach, appreciate your time. Best of luck tonight against the Warriors.
All right, Brian, thanks.
That's Laurel Highlands head coach John Smith. Again, the Mustangs taking on the Elizabeth Forward Warriors tonight. Also coverage of Albert Gallatin at Uniontown. We'll get you out to your game next when the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues here on WMBS.
And we're here at Laurel Highlands High Schools. We're getting set for Laurel Highlands and Elizabeth Forward. TJ DeStefano, Tony Hanula, and Tiffany Kessler behind the camera tonight here on the WMBS Facebook page, as well as the South Union Township Sports Network and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Our video stream tonight is being brought to you by Ford of Uniontown and the Catholic War Vets Post 1669 in Hopwood. Our South Union sponsors: Smith Lewis Chess CPAs in Uniontown, Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law, the Sprouse Insurance Group and Agent David Hughes, SWGI Specialists, now part of U.S. Digestive Health, Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 north of Uniontown, the UPMC Rehabilitation Institute and physical therapist Jim Burns, United Bank, and South Union Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott. Again tonight, Laurel Highlands comes in 0-5 in conference play, Section 3, 2-15 overall, coached by John Smith in his first season. And on the other side, Elizabeth Forward, 2-3 in section play, 10-6 overall, coached by Nolan Larry in his second season. And we talked about it a little bit earlier, Tony. Obviously, Laurel Highlands has lost 12 in a row. Played very well on Tuesday against Norwin, but the fourth quarter got outscored 25-8. And then on the other side, Elizabeth Forward, as you mentioned, they had won at one point like 9 in a row. They had dropped 5 in a row, and they just snapped that losing streak the other night.
Right. Beat an Albert Gallatin team, and actually a pretty close game as well. And, heard a little bit in the pregame whenever Brian interviewed Coach Fleener, and he said they were 13 for 27 from the foul line in that game. So you got to figure, that's a win that they probably could have picked up against this Elizabeth Forward team. But one of those things, Elizabeth Forward outlasted them. And same thing, whenever Laurel Highlands went to Elizabeth Forward in the first matchup on January 2nd, it was one of those things where Elizabeth Forward, I think, shot like 70% from the field in the first half. So, hopefully the Mustangs can get out to a good start here and pick up their first section win.
And you referenced the game on January 2nd. That was a win for EF, 87-75.
Yep.
Couldn't find it there.
No, I got you.
Me.
Nope.
Aiden Black, 21 points. Ethan Koffler and Jaden Ringer both 10 each. And for EF, Isaiah Turner led the way with 30 points in that game. Tyler Basic, 15. Charlie Mealieb, 14. And Cy Herschelroth, 11. So 4 players in double figures for EF. 3 for Laurel Highlands in that first matchup.
Right, and the thing of it was, what ended up happening in that game was Basic came out, hit 5 3-pointers all in the first half from what I remember right, and it was one of those deals where they just couldn't miss a shot, and the Mustangs got down early, made a decent comeback, but just couldn't pull the win out, but only lost by 12, and like I said, hopefully we can see something different here tonight, give John Smith his first section win and his first win of 2024.
Yeah. And as I mentioned on Tuesday, I was here for the Norwin game. That was a 55-38 loss for Laurel Highlands. Ethan Koffler and Aiden Black both had 12 points in that game. And Elizabeth Forward, they beat Albert Gallatin on Wednesday, 74-69. Isaiah Turner had 21, Christian Kennedy 19, and Charlie Mealieb had 14 in that game. And that was the game that snapped the 5-game losing streak. Elizabeth Forward played back-to-back games. They lost non-section game 89-61 at Peters Township on Tuesday night.
Yeah, and Peters Township, one of the top teams in 6A, and it was a good tune-up for them to get ready for the second half of section play. But in that game against Albert Gallatin, you mentioned Kennedy had 19 points. 5 of those were made threes. So, they've got some streaky shooters on this team, and if they get hot, the Mustangs are going to have to pick up the defense and really try to pick up a win here tonight.
So we'll take a break as we get ready for approaching tip-off here in about 3.5 minutes. You're listening to the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night on the WMBS Facebook page, the South Union Township Sports Network, and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. UPMC Rehab Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community. They treat sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacement, hand injuries, and other conditions. You can call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access, and they can contact your doctor for you. 724-437-7500. Stay out of the cold with First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. With a home improvement loan, a home equity loan, or home equity line of credit, you can finally upgrade that old furnace, take care of that leaking roof, or replace those outdated floors. Apply online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 458729. Where can you go these days and have your gas pumped for you, oil checked, and windshield cleaned for you? Joby's Golf, that's where. Joby's Golf is located on the corner of Fayette and Beeson Boulevard in Uniontown. Joby's Golf offers lockout services, general repairs, tire repair, state inspections, and 24-hour AAA towing service. Call 724-438-0681. And are your dentures cracked, loose, broken, or missing a tooth? Or maybe it's time for a new denture. Call the office of Dr. Jonathan Prisner and Dr. Jennifer Haar at Uniontown Dental Associates. Thanks to their in-office denture lab, they can make your new denture faster than other offices and can offer same-day denture repairs. Call their office for your appointment today at 724-438-0241. All right, we're getting set here for tonight's game between Elizabeth Forward and Laurel Highlands, and we will have our starting lineups, and they are brought to you by SWGI Specialists, now U.S. Digestive Health at Uniontown. A different name, but the same team, providing the same exceptional digestive care to our communities. Wishing the best of luck to our Fayette County teams. Tony.
Thanks, TJ. For the home team tonight, the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, who come in with a 2-15 overall record, 0-5 in Section 3-4A. Excuse me. Their head coach, Mr. John Smith, in his first year. His assistant coaches, Shandon Marshall, Paul Eckert, and Dr. John Krisner. Coach Smith's starters for tonight will be number 5, Ethan Koffler, a 5'9 senior guard. Number 13, Jaden Ringer, a 5'10 senior guard. Number 24, Aiden Black, a 5'9 junior guard. Number 31, Shane Layton, a 6'2 senior forward. And number 32, Sevi Vecchiola, 6'1 sophomore forward. We'll want to wait for the national anthem here.
And then we'll come back. We'll have the Elizabeth Forward starting lineups here. All right, there was the national anthem, and now back to Mr. Tony for the rest of the starting lineups. I didn't give you enough time there before.
Oh, no, that's quite all right. I knew it was coming, buddy.
I know.
All right, for the Elizabeth Forward Warriors, who come in 10-6 overall, 1-3 in Section 3-4A. Their head coach, Mr. Nolan Larry, in his second year. His assistant coaches are Richard Larry and Sam Kasanovich. The starters for the Elizabeth Forward Warriors tonight will be number 2, Christian Kennedy, a 6'2 senior forward. Number 4, Isaiah Turner, a 6'1 senior guard. Number 5, Daniel Spence, a 6-foot sophomore guard. Number 11, Cy Herschelroth, a 6'3 junior forward. And number 15, Charles Melibe, a 6'4 senior forward for the Elizabeth Forward Warriors. And Melibe, TJ, actually is a Bucknell football recruit. So he'll be headed to Bucknell, play for the Bisons.
Wow.
After his senior year. Actually had a few nice looks, had a couple offers from Army and Maine and a few other teams. So had a bunch of choices, but ended up deciding to go to Bucknell.
So now they'll give the Laurel Highlands starters here.
The Mustangs with their normal 5, Ethan Koffler, Jaden Ringer, Aiden Black, Shane Layton, and Sevi Vecchiola.
And other games in this section tonight, obviously Albert Gallatin and Uniontown. That's on WMBS as well as the WMBS Facebook page. And Bell Vernon at Southmoreland. And we talked about the standings. I mean, Uniontown's 5-0, but you have Southmoreland and Bell Vernon, both 3-2. EF and AG are 2-3, and Laurel Highlands at 0-5. But even in one of the coaching interviews, I believe with the Albert Gallatin coach, if LH can get a couple wins here in section play, they could get right back into the thick of this, Tony.
Oh, most definitely, and they can really stir some things up. I mean, as we said, all of these teams are rather close in the standings, so really a couple wins by the Mustangs put them right back in the thick of things.
So the tap is controlled here by by Isaiah Turner and EF as they're going right to left here, and they're in the black, trimmed in the red. Laurel Highlands in the white, trimmed in the blue. Gonna have a 3-ball on the way, and it is good from the left wing by Cy Herschelroth, and EF in front 3-0.
Yeah, pretty nice stroke there by the lefty Herschelroth. Nice looking shot. Normally you see him underneath banging away, but busted one away from 20 feet.
Yeah, and he averages 13 points a game. So now Laurel Highlands with a nice pass into Koffler, a little fadeaway, no good. Big rebound, Vecchiola. Another fadeaway. This one gets the roll for Jaden Ringer, and Laurel Highlands on the board, down a point.
Yeah, a nice shot there by Ringer, and nice offensive rebound by Vecchiola.
And Ringer averages 3.5 a game. Now at the other end, shot off the window and good for Isaiah Turner. His first points, he averages 20 points a game for EF.
Now, and had a big game against Laurel Highlands at EF where he scored 30 in that win for the Warriors.
Now the Mustangs work it around. Now Black with it on the left side. Ringer thought about the three. Nice pass inside from Layton to Vecchiola, and he draws a foul.
Yeah, nice ball fake there by Vecchiola to get the defender, number 11, Cy Herschelroth, up in the air to draw his first foul. And while we're at it with Sevi Vecchiola at the line, we're going to give a shout-out to Johnny Hicks. Johnny, a loyal listener, loves listening to the Mustangs, and we got to say hi to him, give him a shout-out, and Sevi made the first free throw for you, buddy.
He's a 50% foul shooter, is Vecchiola. And he rattles the second in, so the Mustangs down 5-4 here with 6:23 to go in this first quarter. Turner, now Spence with it. Over to the left side to Turner. Inside to Milad. He tries to back in. Now a one-handed shot from the lane is no good. Black comes out of there with it for the Mustangs. Black over to Koffler. Now back out to Black, who pulls it out on the left side.
Man-to-man defense by both of these teams early on.
Ringer. Now Vecchiola. Very patient here in the early going for the Mustangs, Tony.
Well, they're going to work to get a good shot. Yeah, you don't want to run. There's no doubt about it. And we said the Mustangs don't go very deep.
Now Ringer with it. He's going to take off with it the whole way to the basket. Can't get it to go. Another big rebound by Vecchiola, but it's blocked inside by Milad. But it came back out long, and now the Mustangs lose the ball. Here comes Turner the other way. Off the glass and good for Isaiah Turner. He has 4, and it's a 7-4 advantage for EF. Quickly the other way. That's Koffler over to Ringer, and now Black pulls it out.
Yeah, and that full court pressure by Elizabeth Forward, the Mustangs had no problem breaking that press.
Now it's Layton over to Black on the right wing. Black, Koffler, 3-ball on the way, off the front rim. Rebound underneath. Kennedy had it, but then knocked away by Vecchiola. And there is going to be a foul, I believe, on EF.
It's going to be on, is it Milab? I think it is. And it is. It's going to be on Charles Milab, so that's his first. That's the team's second non-shooting foul. Vecchiola doing a nice job on the offensive boards for the Mustangs so far here early tonight.
He is, Tony. Mustangs with it. Black stands near center here, sets up the offense. Almost lost it as Kennedy got in there, and now it is going to be thrown away, but off of Elizabeth forward, stays with Laurel Highlands.
Yeah, Hayden Black tried to throw a little wraparound pass there and smacked Isaiah Turner right in the face. So the Mustangs retain possession.
Comes in, off the glass and good for Layton, his first points, and it's 7-6 EF.
And a nice entry pass there to find a cutting Layton for the wide open layup.
Here comes a three from the right wing, too strong for Kennedy. And the rebound, it's going to be off of Vecchiola, and it'll stay with Elizabeth forward.
Checking back in is going to be Cy Herschelroth, who went out for a quick breather. Now Daniel Spence going to take a seat, bringing out Justin Flournoy, seeing his first action. He'll be triggering the ball in for the Warriors.
Lobs it in, and then tipped back to Melib as he puts it up, and that was tipped by Turner, and Melib finishes it. His first points, 9-6 Warriors. Now at the other end, EF comes up with it, and they quickly move ahead on the right side. That's Turner. Nice pass inside and a nice finish by Flournoy, his first points.
Yeah, and Flournoy was wide open on the other side of that lane.
11-6 now in favor of EF. Vecchiola with it on the right side. Oh, and it's knocked away and stolen again. And a drive lay and a score for Herschelroth. And Laurel Highlands getting sloppy with the ball, and they're down 13-6. And we have a timeout for Laurel Highlands, and we'll take one as well and be back with more on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night on WMBS Facebook page, the South Union Township Sports Network, and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. If you need the help of a skilled and experienced lawyer, contact the Delarose Law Office. Attorney Delarose represents individuals and business clients in Uniontown, Pennsylvania, and throughout the surrounding area in divorce and family law, contract disputes, and more. Call 724-320-2306. Mustangs getting a little sloppy with the ball, Tony, here, and Elizabeth forward's taking advantage of that.
Yeah, a couple cross-court passes right there, and the Warriors' anticipation did a nice job, stepped in the passing lane and come back on the other side. And really too many easy baskets under the hoop for Elizabeth forward here early on.
So back to action after the timeout by the Mustangs. Black to Koffler. Over to Ringer, thought about the long three, but goes to Black in the corner. And now Black will pull it out on the left side. Black comes into the lane, and he throws it off Melib. It goes into the backcourt, and it is over and back. And it'll go back to Elizabeth forward.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. I actually thought that Ringer touched the ball but did not have possession of it, but they're going to call an over and back anyway. That ball was tipped by Elizabeth forward.
So Herschelroth, now he drives in. Pretty pass there, and it falls off. Couldn't finish it there was Flournoy, and it's going to go out off of EF, back to LH here.
And Elizabeth forward going to back off of the full court press. Now set up again in a man-to-man defense. 3 minutes to go in the first.
Still 13-6 in favor of the Warriors. Black pulls it out in front of the scorer's table. Black comes into the right blocks, goes to the basket, and there's going to be an offensive foul.
Wow. They're going to call Aiden Black for kind of dropping his shoulder a little bit. I thought the defender for EF was moving along, but they're going to call it offensive. Now you're going to have Shane Layton check out, and Brennan Varney going to come in, see his first action for the night.
First foul for Black, first team foul for Laurel Highlands. Still 13-6 EF. Neither side's had a basket in a few minutes here. Melib with it now. Here comes a three from Turner. It's off the front rim. Rebound, Aiden Black. Then he has it knocked away, and it's going to go back to Elizabeth forward. Just too many turnovers here in the early going, and we talked about it, Tony. That's been a problem this year for the Mustangs.
Oh, most definitely. And that right there, Aiden Black just lost the handle on it. Wasn't touched by anybody but him.
So EF back with it here. Flournoy gets it over to Melib. Back to Flournoy. He takes off down the right side. That was all glass there, out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Mustangs here.
Yeah, Flournoy just looked like he got a little too deep. Pretty good defense there by Aiden Black. Flournoy could not get that shot to go.
Coming up on the 2-minute mark here of the first quarter. Still 13-6 in favor of the Warriors. Ringer now to Varney at the top of the key. Varney looking, and he'll have to go out to Ringer on the left side. Now Black at the top of the key. He's going to pull it out near center.
Yeah, being guarded there by Tyler Basic, who checked in for the Warriors.
Here comes Black, kicks it right side. 3-ball for Koffler is good. First points for Ethan Koffler. Big three-pointer there, 13-9 EF.
Nice steal.
And now a turnover, and see if the Mustangs can turn it into points here as Black brings it up.
Again, setting up the offense, you're right, being extremely patient here so far tonight.
Vecchiola on the right wing. Now Ringer over to the left side. It's Black. Now Koffler, a long two, around and off. And the rebound for Herschelroth.
Whoa.
Whoa, and then Vecchiola takes a huge hit there, and he is down.
That wasn't a moving screen. That was an elbow. I mean, that you got to think that that's going to be a intentional foul right there. I mean, that was pretty cheap.
Yeah. It's Melib's second and the team's third.
Wow, that's going to Sevi Vecchiola. I mean, he took a shot right to the ribs. And you got to, I mean, I know they're talking to the coach, but I think they're just calling it a basic foul.
Yeah.
But I'm not so sure that wouldn't have been an intentional foul right there.
So we have 106 to go in the first quarter, 13-9 in favor of Elizabeth Forward. That was, as I mentioned, Melib's second, team's third.
Yeah, and he's going to have to sit for the rest of this quarter at least.
Yep.
Lukas Sucevic has checked in for the Mustangs.
And now the Mustangs can hold for the final shot here of the quarter. Black with it. Pulls it back out on the left side.
Trying to figure out exactly what they want to do here.
Little screen from Varney now, a whistle, and there's going to be a foul here on EF.
That's going to be on Christian Kennedy. Kennedy kind of threw his knee out there a little bit, tried to stop Black as he drove to the basket. So now that's going to be the fourth team foul. Next one with only 37.5 seconds. The Mustangs will shoot.
Koffler gets it in to Layton. Back to Koffler. Now Black. 3-ball on the way. Too strong. Rebound into the hands of Elizabeth Forward. That's Basic with it now. 26 seconds. Ahead, deep three from the left corner is good for Daniel Spence. His first point, 16-9 Warriors. Koffler back out to Black. 11 seconds here in the quarter. Black pulls it back out in front of the scorer's table.
Got to make a move.
Black. Oh, and he throws it away, throws it out of bounds, and that's how the first quarter will end as Elizabeth Forward leads Laurel Highlands 16-9. We'll take a break and we'll be back with more on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night on the WMBS Facebook page, the South Union Township Sports Network, and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. UPMC Rehab Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, and they treat sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacement, hand injuries, and other conditions. You can call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access, and they can contact your doctor for you. 724-437-7500. It's TJ DeStefano, Tony Hanula, and Tiffany Kessler on the camera here tonight at Laurel Highlands High School. Our video stream being brought to you by Ford of Uniontown and the Catholic War Vets Post 1669 in Hopwood.
Yeah, and Melab still going to sit here, start this second quarter. So it'll be Spence Basic, Turner, Herschelroth, and Kennedy for the Warriors. For the Mustangs, it'll be Black, Koffler, Brennan Varney, Suchevich, and Shane Layton.
And Mustang basketball as we start quarter two. There's a three, good for Ethan Koffler. He has 6, both on 3 balls, Tony. Gets the Mustangs within 4. Little floater from along the baseline at the other end by Spence wouldn't go, and now we are going to have, it just goes out of bounds, and it will stay with Elizabeth forward.
Yeah, they called a tie up there between Shane Layton and Herschel Roth, and the possession arrow goes to the Warriors.
So the Warriors have it now. That's Turner. Deep 3 from the right corner, rounding off for Basic. Nice save there by Koffler, but unfortunately it goes right to Basic, and he takes it to the glass and puts it in.
And Basic just at the right place at the right time there. Koffler with the rebound, but just couldn't keep his balance. Now they're going to try to double up Black here out front.
Suchevich, and there's going to be a double dribble. Going to turn it over and go back to the Warriors, who lead 18-12.
The Mustangs trying to put a little full court pressure.
Wide open 3 from the right side is too strong for Kennedy. And we're going to have a foul on the play on EF.
It's going to be on Spence. Spence on the reach. As Varney went for that rebound, Spence kind of snuck up behind him and tried to steal it away. But he's going to get called for his first foul. Now you're going to have Varney check out. Koffler going to check out, get a little breather. Jaden Ringer going to check in for the Mustangs, as well as Sevi Vecchiola. Good to see him back in after taking that shot to the ribs.
Black will bring it up. No pressure here. 18-12 in favor of the Warriors, just under the 7-minute mark here of quarter 2. Layton now tightly guarded in the man-to-man. Now Black on the right wing. Black over to Suchevich. He's going to step into a 3. Too strong. Rebound, Kennedy. Ooh, and Kennedy hits the deck hard.
Yeah, Vecchiola's going to pick up his foul. Nice move there by Kennedy to kind of draw that foul. Just stop dribbling. And Vecchiola with a head of steam ran him over. So Vecchiola picks up his first, team first, in the second quarter here.
Comes in, Basic with it now on the right side for EF. And he threw.
They're going to call a kick.
Kick ball, yes.
Yep.
I mean, he threw it off the feet of Ringer. So Basic will inbound across the way. 6:31 to go here, quarter 2. Comes into the backcourt to Herschel Roth. Herschel Roth stops at the foul line. Pass inside. Turner couldn't handle it, and it will go off of LH. Stays with the Warriors.
Yeah, good hands by Sevi Vecchiola and anticipating that pass. Nice dump down pass by Herschel Roth, but better hands by Vecchiola.
Comes into Turner. Turner dumps it off inside, off the glass, and good for Christian Kennedy. His first points, 20-12 in favor of EF. Aiden Black down the right side. Oh, he can't get the shot to go. Rebound EF. Lead feed and it couldn't, just fell right off there for Basic at the other end.
Yeah, Basic was just a little too deep, went up with the left hand, but couldn't get it to go. Maybe a little too much English on it off the backboard.
So Black stands at the left side with it now. Layton back to Black. Black stops at the foul line, and that way, not even close. Might have been partially blocked there, and here comes EF.
Yeah, I think Turner got a piece of that ball before Black took it up.
Spence. Now steal by Black. Took it right away from Basic. Black. Nice move. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound. Layton puts it up and in. And I believe a foul. Yes.
Well, let's see who they call this on. Referee Scotty Levander coming in. They're going to call that foul on number 31.
3.
I was going to say
Basic.
Yeah, Scotty had a couple. He had a couple hands up there, but he was calling it on 3 on Basic. So Basic picks up his first foul. As we said, Basic had a big game against the Mustangs at EF.
Missed foul shot for Layton. He has 4 points. It's 20-14 now. EF has it. Kennedy. Now Herschelroth. Herschelroth working around. Again, patience here. Turner with it now. They go to double him. Gets it away. Florney drives the baseline. Pass picked up. Look at the ball moving inside by EF and the finish by Kennedy.
Yeah, Kennedy, the benefactor of a nice pass there by Herschelroth. Drew the defense to him, found him wide open, and hit Kennedy for the easy shot.
Black on the right side. Quick pass to Layton. Gets it back out to Ringer. Ringer will get it to Suchovitz. He's going to go out near center. Now he almost lost the ball. Picks it up. Now Ringer, left side still. He pulls it out. Ringer lost it. He hits the deck. Here comes EF on a 2-on-1 the other way. A glass ball thrown up there by Spence. Vecchiola comes out of there with it. Here come the Mustangs. Suchovitz gets it to go. His first points, 22-16 EF. Turner to Florney, goes to the glass and good. He has 4 now, 24-16. Pace is quickened here, Tony.
Yeah, I was going to say, both teams want to run here a little bit.
And we're going to get a foul here on EF. They're going to get Turner. That'll be his first.
His first, team third in this second quarter. And Milib's going to check back in, too. He's got to be careful. Has 2 fouls. So with 3:46 to go, he's going to get to see his first action in the second quarter.
24-16 advantage for Elizabeth forward here. Ringer gets it into the backcourt to Koffler.
Luke Martin is also checked in for the Mustangs.
Koffler over to Ringer on the left wing. Again, tightly guarded. Now they go to double him. Here comes the 3 from the left side. Too strong for Koffler. And tracking down the rebound is Suchovitz. There's Martin. Over to Koffler. Drives the left, blocks, puts it up. Couldn't get it to go. An offensive rebound by Vecchiola. Now it's thrown away. And Turner will drive, lay, and miss it at the other end. Ringer to Vecchiola, back to Ringer. Mustangs slow it down now.
Yeah, they need to slow it down. That was a tough chance there by Turner. Had a wide open layup, and it was defended. Nice shot by Suchovitz.
Little one-handed scoop shot there. That's his 4th point, 24-18. Milib gets it to go and one.
It was a nice move with the left hand. And they're going to call that foul on Vecchiola, so he's going to pick up his second. That's going to bring Brennan Varney off the bench. So Vecchiola's going to take a seat here with 2 fouls, 2:46 to go here in this first half. You're also going to have DJ Pratt check in for Jaden Ringer. So Milib headed to the line. Milib 4 points on the night.
6'4" senior for the Warriors, trying to convert the old-fashioned three-point play, and he does. So he's got 5, and it's a 26-18 advantage for the Warriors here. 2:41 to go in the half. Koffler to Suchovitz. Now Pratt and Koffler left side. Comes around to Martin, top of the key. 3 ball on the way for Pratt. Banks it in. DJ Pratt's first points. 27-21.
Near steal.
Yeah, thrown away into the backcourt, over and back. So the Mustangs down 6. Get the ball back here.
Actually thought Koffler might have got a piece of that ball, but either way, they'll take it. A backcourt violation from EF. We got an equipment repair here for Varney. Equipment failure. Not Janet Jackson, just an equipment failure, though.
Comes into the backcourt to Koffler. He'll bring it up under no pressure here. 2:13 to go in the second quarter. And it's the Warriors by 6. Koffler setting up the offense here. Suchovitz right side. Now it's Martin, lost the ball. Florney picks it up and gets it ahead to Turner somehow. Turner in traffic, gets it back to Meelib. Look at that pass and a nice finish underneath for Kennedy. He's got 6 all in the quarter, Tony.
Yeah, that was a nice look by Meelib there underneath. Defense all came up on him, and here wide open underneath was Kennedy. Beautiful pass.
29-21, back to an 8-point advantage for EF. Suchevich for 3, not even close.
I think Herschel Roth got a little piece, yeah.
Yep. And they have the rebound, and now Turner with it. 3 ball for Kennedy. That's a brick there. Loose on the ground, and let's see what they're going to say.
They're going to call a push.
He's
going to pick up his 3rd foul.
Meelib. Yep, so Meelib is going to have to go out again. That's also the 4th foul on EF.
Yeah, so with 1:15 to go, Meelib going to have to take a seat with his 3rd foul.
Also, Kennedy went out for EF.
Yeah, he had Spence check back in. And also Basic checking back in for the EF Warriors.
1:09 left in the half. LH with it. Now Pratt. Suchevich stands at center, sets up the offense. Now Pratt.
Might call it 5-second call.
Suchevich now.
Suchevich calling for a screen from Luke Martin.
Quick pass into Martin, puts it up and in. Nice pass and a nice finish by Martin. 29-23 Warriors. They move quickly ahead. Florney back to Spence. Whistle and a foul here on the Mustangs.
Yeah, that's going to be on Pratt. Spence picked his dribble up, and Pratt just kind of ran into him, so he's going to pick up his 1st. That's only the team 3rd. You're going to have Shane Layton check back in. I think he's going to give Varney a little breather.
33.5 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Basic to trigger. Comes in wide open 3 off the rim from the right side by Spence, but a rebound in there for Spence. Couldn't get it to go, and it's going to be off of EF back to LH.
Yeah, and good hustle there by Spence to follow his shot, but just couldn't get that 2nd attempt up over the rim.
So now the Mustangs bring it up here. Chance for the final shot of the half. Koffler to Pratt. Lost it, picks it back up. Now Koffler. Koffler looking over to Suchevich. Left wing for 3. Too strong. Rebound Elizabeth forward. Basic has to slow it down with numbers. Now Basic takes off with it. Counted in 1 for Tyler Basic.
Yeah, Basic just used that little spin move to get around Suchevich, and he picks up the foul as well. So Luka picks up his 1st. It's going to be a shooting foul. It's going to send Basic to the line with 2.2 seconds to go here in the half.
For a chance at the 3-point play again. And it's good for Basic, who has 5 now. 32-23 will be our halftime score here as Elizabeth Forward leads Laurel Highlands 32-23. We'll be back with our halftime show, which is sponsored by the Radcliffe Martin Law Firm. You're listening to the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night on the WMBS Facebook page, as well as the South Union Township Sports Network and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Looking for a dentist, Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Stay out of the cold with First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. With a home improvement loan, a home equity loan, or a home equity line of credit, you can finally upgrade that old furnace, take care of that leaky roof, or replace those outdated floors. Apply online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 458729. The T-Berry Law Office and attorney Vincent M. T-Berry would like to thank everyone who voted them Best Law Firm and Criminal Defense Attorney in the 2023 Best in Fayette contest. The T-Berry Law Office specializes in criminal defense, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. Make your first call to attorney Vince M. T-Berry in the T-Berry Law Office. It'll be the only call you need to make. Call 724-430-0300. The T-Berry Law Office, small town, big results. And we're back here at the half, 32-23. Elizabeth Forward leads Laurel Highlands. TJ DeStefano, Tony Hanula, and Tiffany Kessler tonight. Our halftime show is sponsored by the Radcliffe Martin Law Firm. And it's time for the halftime stats. They are courtesy of First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. And now it's time for the mayor of Hopwood, Tony Hanula, with the stats.
All right, for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs in that first half, they were led by Ethan Koffler, who had 6. He had 2 made threes, 1 in each quarter. 4 points from Lucas Suchevich off the bench, 4 points from Shane Layton, a made 3 from DJ Pratt, and 2 points from Sevi Vecchiola, Luke Martin, and Jaden Ringer. They scored 9 in the first, 14 in the second for their total of 23. They were 2 for 3 from the foul line, and they had 3 made threes, 2 of those by Ethan Koffler and 1 by DJ Pratt. On the other side for the Elizabeth Forward Warriors, they were led in that first half by Christian Kennedy, who had 6 points, all of those coming in the second quarter. 5 points from Tyler Basic off the bench, 5 from Cy Herschelroth, and 5 from Charlie Mehlib. 4 points from Isaiah Turner and from Justin Flournoy off the bench. They made 3 from Daniel Spence. Their scores were 16 in the first, 16 in the second for their total of 32. 2 made free throws, and they had 2 made threes as well. 1 by Herschelroth and 1 by Daniel Spence in that first half.
And those were the halftime stats, courtesy of First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. And again, our video stream is courtesy of Fort of Uniontown and the Catholic War Vets Post 1669 in Hopwood. Also tonight, our South Union sponsors once again: Smith Lewis Chess CPAs in Uniontown, Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law, the Sprouse Insurance Group, and Agent David Hughes. SWGI Specialists, now part of U.S. Digestive Health, Chesler's Fine Furniture, Route 51 north of Uniontown, the UPMC Rehabilitation Institute, and physical therapist Jim Burns, United Bank, and South Union Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott. Halftime here, and we'll take another break, and we'll be back with more. You're listening to the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night on the WMBS Facebook page, the South Union Township Sports Network, and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. SWGI is now part of U.S. Digestive Health. If you have a close family member with colon cancer or precancerous polyps, your screening should begin at age 40 instead of 45. Learn more at usdigestivehealth.com. Since 1976, Davis & Davis has represented people and not insurance companies. Our lawyers have experience in litigating or settling personal injury claims, medical malpractice cases, and wrongful death actions, together with domestic, real estate, workers' compensation, and municipal law experience. Throughout decades of work, Davis & Davis has successfully represented thousands of cases in local, state, and federal courts. For more information on how Davis & Davis can help you, call 724-437-2799. Again, 32-23 here at the break, Tony. Laurel Highlands trailing Elizabeth Forward in this contest.
Yeah, just got off to a little slow start there in that first quarter, TJ, and that's what ended up happening. I mean, really played relatively even in that second quarter, being outscored 16-14, but just a couple bad passes led to some easy shots on the backside for Elizabeth Forward. And that's the thing. The Mustangs got to protect the ball in the second half, and they're going to have to step this defense up. They're giving away a lot of easy shots off of those turnovers, so they got to be careful and protect the ball a little more and try to get some better shots on offense.
And again, the turnovers, like we said, that's been an issue that's plagued this team all season.
Most definitely, and that's the thing in that first half, and I should have kept track of it, but probably had easily 10 turnovers, no doubt. And you got to protect. No, you just got to protect the ball. I mean, that's the thing. This is a pretty good defensive team by Elizabeth Forward. They anticipate passes well, and that's the thing. You can't throw the ball in the passing lane and expect it to get there from, half court or from the other side of the court.
And unlike the game, well, at least the fourth quarter of the other night in the Norwin game, the Mustangs shooting the ball pretty well, getting shots to go here. They're obviously going to have to continue to do that, and they can't have any scoring droughts for sure in the second half.
You're right, and you saw that the other night against Norwin. Like I said, they played a pretty good first three quarters.
They did.
But then the fourth quarter, you don't know if it was fatigue or exactly what it was, but it was one of those things where they just got outscored and outplayed, and it ended up costing them a win.
It did, because as I said, they played 3 solid quarters in that game, but it's a 4-quarter game, and I think that's what we mentioned earlier. That's something that I don't think Laurel Highlands has done this year, played a complete game yet this season.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I mean, you see like a quarter here and there, and it's just like
or spurts here and there. Yeah,
they just kind of maybe lose focus a little bit, and it's one of those things where it ends up costing them the game. But give them credit; they played hard in that first half. Like I said, really towards the end, if they make that shot, they took with 9 seconds to go. If they can make that shot, but on the backside, you had Basic who made a nice little spin move, gets the 2 and gets the 3-point play. And really just a little bit different there in the first half. I mean, you figure if the Mustangs could have hit something and not give up that basket at the end, it could have been a different game here right now.
And what are you looking to see here on both sides as we get ready for this second half?
Well, I think what's going to have to happen is for the Mustangs, you're right. I mean, we've seen that they're taking their time on offense, and I get that, looking for some good shots and things like that. I think they're going to have to set some screens, maybe some pick and rolls on the backside. They had a couple opportunities where that actually worked for them, but got to swing the ball around. I think the other thing, too, is you had Koffler make a couple threes. If you can set some picks for him and to get him, in the three-point land, he's got a nice shot. He's got 21 threes on the year, 2 tonight. So if you can get that happening, it makes a big difference. On the defensive end, they just got to stop the easy shots underneath. They've given up a lot of shots and a lot of easy shots. So I don't know. I mean, I would like to see, in a sense, I'd like to see them go maybe to a zone, maybe try to make Elizabeth Forward beat them from the outside. But let's see what they do here the second half.
And both teams finishing up warm-ups here and almost ready to go for the second half of action. Laurel Highlands in the home whites with the blue trim. Elizabeth Forward in their road blacks with the red trim. 32-23 in favor of Elizabeth Forward. Laurel Highlands looking to snap a 12-game losing streak. They have not won yet this year. Their last win was on December the 12th against Connellsville, 59-40.
Yeah, and actually both of those wins, well, I guess the first win for Coach Smith, it was actually an away game, but they were the quote-unquote home team. So their 2 wins are actually as the home team, one here at Connellsville and the other one early on in the year down at Peters Township.
And we're getting set for the second half of action here. Again, our video stream tonight is courtesy of Ford of Uniontown and the Catholic War Vets Post 1669 in Hopwood.
And I take that back. Their first one was at York. Can't remember where I've been.
That's right, yes, against Summit Academy.
Yeah,
yes.
Right. Yeah, can't remember where I've been and where I was. I did that game. I'm saying Peters Township. I don't even know where I was. Pretty good.
So here we go, second half. TJ DeStefano, Tony Hanula, and Tiffany Kessler, the 3 T's tonight here.
There you go.
Here we go.
Dynamite.
That's right. So second half underway. The Mustangs now going right to left. They have it on alternating possession. Elizabeth Forward going to go left to right. Black to Koffler. Koffler, little floater, no good. Big rebound underneath for Layton. Black, now Koffler, right wing for three. It's money. You called that earlier, Tony. Need to get Koffler going. He has 9 points, all on threes.
Yeah, and a nice job there. Just swung it around. He was wide open on the backside, used the pick, and able to knock down his third three of the game.
And
nice
Laurel,
double
I was
team.
going to say, Laurel Highlands stepping up the defense here, too. Almost created a turnover, but there is going to be a foul here on the Mustangs.
Called a foul. It's going to be on number 24. That's going to be on Aiden Black. That's going to be his second, team's first here in this second half.
How do you like the new rules or the adjustments on the fouls in
It's
high school
different.
basketball? Yeah.
It changes the game.
It does. Now shot here missed. It was missed by Turner, but a nice rebound and a put down for Herschel Roth. He has 7 now, 34-26 EF.
Yeah, that's the first points for him in the second half. He scored 5 points in the first quarter.
Now Black just lost the ball, and picking it up is Spence. Black hit the deck there. He's okay. Loose on the floor. Picked up by Herschel Roth into Milab. He has it knocked out of his hand. He will be fouled.
That's going to be a big foul, too. I think they're going to call that on Vecchiola. And that's going to be his third. So it's 6:44 to go here in this third quarter. Vecchiola is going to pick up his third foul.
And now Milab's going to go to the line. He's been in foul trouble all night with 3.
Milab with 5 points in that first half.
And he gets the first foul shot, so he's up to 6. And it is 35-26 EF. Got Martin coming in for Vecchiola.
Yeah, Vecchiola's going to have to take a seat here. And Vecchiola played a nice first half when he was in. Did a lot of nice rebounding for the Mustangs.
Milad misses the second, and a rebound there for Koffler. Koffler brings it up for LH. Koffler over to Black on the left wing. Black, he'll pull it out now.
Trying to work off the screen by Martin.
Now Koffler, top of the key. Koffler spins, gets it back to Black. He couldn't handle it, but he regains it on the left blocks. He pulls it out.
He was fortunate there not to turn the ball over.
We've seen a lot of that, some just ball handling issues for LH. Here's a 3 rattled in by Shane Layton. He's up to 7, 35-29. A couple big 3 balls have got the Mustangs back into this.
Yeah, and a nice look there by Layton, top of the key, and here's a steal.
Yep, thrown away. Here comes Black. Black, he is going to be fouled.
It's going to be on Christian Kennedy. Probably a pretty good foul there. Black with a head of steam, going strong to the basket, so he's going to be a shooting foul. He's going to go to the line for the first time here tonight.
And that's Kennedy's second and the team's first here.
Oh, they're not going to call it.
No shooting, okay.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a shooting foul.
Comes into Martin. Now Ringer, around the perimeter it goes. Black, now Koffler. Stops, pops from the left side of the lane, missed the shot. Milad gets the rebound.
Yeah, I think that was one of those situations where I think Koffler might have thought about dumping that pass down to Layton and just kind of had to alter his shot a little bit.
Turner into Milad off the glass and good. So Milad has 8, 37-29 Warriors.
I'll tell you what, Turner's not scored a lot here tonight, only 4 points, but he's thrown a lot of nice passes underneath for some easy layups.
He has. Koffler, now Black, wide open left wing for 3. It's down for Aiden Black. His first points of the game, 37-32. The Mustangs hitting it from outside the arc here, Tony, in this third quarter.
Yeah, they came alive. 3 threes so far here in this third quarter. All their points coming from beyond the arc.
Spence, now inside Turner, almost has it. It was tipped into the backcourt and tracked down there by Spence. And this one blocked by Layton. Layton ahead to Koffler. Koffler to the window.
Nice move.
Good. Koffler, he's into double figures with 11, 37-34. This is the closest Laurel Highlands has been in quite some time.
Ooh, that was an offensive push-off there. He got away with it, Turner.
Yeah, and answers and gets his 6 point, 39-34 now. 4:15 to go in the third quarter. Ringer to Black, left side for three. It's good. Aiden Black, it's 2 3 balls here, Tony. 39-37. This has been the closest Laurel Highlands has been.
Since it was 0-0. Actually, no, we'll go 5-4.
And they have been firing from all cylinders outside the arc. That is 4 3 balls in this third quarter.
4 3 balls in the quarter, 7 for the game, and 2 in a row by Aiden Black. So he's starting to feel it there, found his spot.
And that's hard to believe. We've went this long. He was held scoreless in that first half and now comes out firing with 2 3 balls. He's averaging 13.7 a game.
Yeah, they need him to step up. And we said it before, they needed somebody to kind of score. You had Koffler, who's busted 3 threes here tonight as well. But like I said, you need somebody else to offset him a little bit. And if Black can keep shooting the way he is, the Mustangs looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, they've battled their way back into this game with hot shooting from outside the arc. So 39-37 is our score here in the third quarter. EF hanging on to the 2-point lead. And it'll be EF basketball, 4:05 to go in this third.
And full court pressure being applied now by the Mustangs.
And they get it in. Bringing it up is Herschelroth up the left side for EF. Pass to Milib. Comes right down the lane and puts it up and in. Milib. He is into double figures now, 41-37. He's got 10.
Nice offensive adjustment there by Aiden Black. Actually called a clear out. He saw where he had Flournoy. Thought he could take him, and he did. Nice shot there by Herschelroth for his second made 3 of the game.
So we have Black now with 8 points, and Herschelroth answers with a 3, 44-39. The offense all of a sudden picking up on both sides. A fadeaway from Black, misses it, and a rebound for Milib.
Yeah, probably should have brought that one out a little bit. Maybe forced that shot just a touch.
Now Turner with it. Long 2. Ooh, that was all glass, but Flournoy gets the rebound, just tipped it back out to Turner. 3 ball from the left side. It is good for Herschelroth. So he's hit 2 threes in a row, and it's now 47-39.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, both offenses picking up here.
Really have. Black with it now. Lobs it to Koffler. Shot from about the foul line. Around and off. Offensive rebound, or a rebound underneath, I should say, by Herschelroth. Herschelroth with it. Hands it to Turner. Turner flips it over to Flournoy. Back to Herschelroth. Now he's going to pull it back out.
Good defense there by the Mustangs. Herschelroth was trying to go down the middle of the lane for the layup. Good defense by Luke Martin to step in.
Flournoy for 3, off the rim, and then goes over the backboard. It'll go back to LH here as we see Vecchiola and Suchovitz coming back in for the Mustangs. Leighton and Ringer out.
And Suchovitz got to be careful. I'm sorry, Vecchiola's got to be careful. 3 fouls, yep. 2:14 to go here in this third quarter. Does not want to pick up his 4th.
Black with it for LH.
Got a carry
on that. So it's going to go back to EF here.
Coach Smith is not happy with that call.
Milib is out and Spence back in for Elizabeth Forward. And Basic also came out.
And again, Coach Larry does not want to see Milib pick up his 4th foul either in the final 2 minutes of this quarter.
With it now is Herschelroth, and he loses it out of bounds, going back to LH here.
They just tried to move his feet there a little bit and dribble the ball right off his foot.
1:56 to go in the third, 47-39. Elizabeth Forward with the lead. Black down the lane, puts it up and in. Aiden Black has come alive in this third quarter, Tony.
Yeah, he's got 10 in this quarter.
2 threes and 2 twos, 47-41. Mustangs down 6. And a travel here at the other end by the Warriors. So it's going back to LH.
Yeah, nice. Again, good defense there on that possession by the Mustangs to force the turnover. So now they got a chance to cut it.
Black brings it up. Black, right side. Has the ball knocked away, but it is picked up by Martin. Martin right into the lane. A little floater is good for Luke Martin. 4 points for him, 47-43. Back to within 4 for LH. Turner. And there's going to be a foul here on the Mustangs.
They're going to call that on Luke Martin. Martin actually thought it was a push-off. I thought maybe Herschelwath might have dipped his shoulder there a little bit, but Martin was face-to-face with him. So now Luke Martin's going to get called for his first.
That's the team's third.
1:04 to go here in this third quarter. Nice steal.
Steal by Koffler. Koffler off to the races. Shot won't go, but he's fouled.
And that's going to be a big foul, too, because that's Christian Kennedy's third foul.
And the foul's starting to add up here for guys on both sides.
Yeah, 3 on Melib, and 3 on Christian Kennedy. But here's Koffler at the line. Koffler with 11 here tonight so far.
76% from the foul line makes the first. That's 47-44. Again, the Mustangs down 3. They were as close as 2 here just a few moments ago.
They'll got a chance to be there again.
And missed the foul shot, the second one. Melib on the rebound, and Elizabeth Forward brings it up with the 3-point lead. 50 seconds to go in the third. Melib. Now Flournoy. Tight defense here by the Mustangs. As Flournoy gets it to Melib, back to Flournoy. Little fade away from along the right baseline is good. And he has 6, 49-44. And now the Mustangs can hold for the final shot here.
Yeah, Coach Smith hold up the one finger. They're going to run it down with 20 seconds to go here.
Black with it. Now Suchovitz at center. Almost lost it. He's going to draw a foul.
It's going to be on Spence, but it's only the 4th team foul in the quarter. So the Mustangs won't go to the line yet. Next foul they will, but only 10.9 to go here, third quarter.
Inbound here, Koffler to inbound from across the way. Gets it into Suchovitz. Over to Martin. Martin drives down the right side of the lane, in and out. Vecchiola had a hand on the rebound, and then it's thrown up by Koffler. And that's how the third quarter will end, with Elizabeth Forward leading Laurel Highlands 49-44. We'll be back with more on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night on the WMBS Facebook page, the South Union Township Sports Network, and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Shop the January sale at Zen's Construction Warehouse on Walnut Hill Road in Uniontown. Family owned and operated by the Nelson family. Zen's has everything you need for that next home improvement project at deep discounted prices. Phone 724-366-8274. Visit Zen's on Walnut Hill Road in Uniontown. Zen's Construction Warehouse, our surplus is your savings. Getting set for the fourth quarter, TJ DeStefano, Tony Hanula, and Tiffany Kessler behind the camera tonight. Our video stream being brought to you by Ford of Uniontown and the Catholic War Vets Post 1669 in Hopwood. 49-44. Elizabeth Forward leads Laurel Highlands here as we get set for quarter number 4.
And we've got a good one, a close game, only 5 points, and the Mustangs hanging in, playing well so far here in the second half.
Elizabeth Forward with it as we start the quarter. Turner in trouble underneath. Flournoy gets it back out. A glass ball thrown up there, an offensive rebound. Melib couldn't get it to go the first time, and then there's a foul on the second attempt up
They're going to call that on Milib. That's going to be his fourth. Well, he did throw that. He did throw that arm out to create some space. There's no doubt about it. He doesn't agree, and neither does Coach Larry, but that's going to be the fourth foul, and that's big.
Yeah.
7:44 to go. That inside presence by Milib. He's got 10 points on the night, but he's going to have to sit for a while here after picking up his fourth early in the fourth quarter. So now Aiden Black bringing it up for the Mustangs. Man-to-man coverage by the Elizabeth Forward Warriors.
And a big third quarter for Black. 10 points. And look at this, falling to the ground. He makes what they're saying, a long two there.
Yeah, I think his foot was on the line.
Yep. 49-46. Now a brick thrown up at the other end by Spence. Here come the Mustangs, down 3. Black goes the whole way in. Basket and one for Aiden Black. Aiden Black, Tony, is taking over this game here in the second half for the Mustangs.
Yes, he has. And he picks up that foul on Herschel Roth. Aiden Black with 14 points, all in the second half. And really looking strong, taking the ball to the basket extremely hard. Doing a nice job.
And misses the foul shot, so it's a 1-point game, 49-48. This has been the closest the Mustangs have been.
Crowd getting loud here.
Turner.
Tough shot.
Yeah, from the left side of the lane, and they're going to call an offensive foul.
They're going to call over the back on Turner as he went after his own offensive rebound. Went over 2 Mustangs, so he's going to get called for his second. And that's the team third already so far in this fourth quarter. So Elizabeth Forward has to be careful. The Mustangs come in shooting 64% as a team.
Black, too strong on the 3. Suchevitz had the rebound, but Martin picks it up and draws a foul. Team foul number 4 on EF, Tony.
It's going to be a foul on Turner. Looked more like a frustration thing than anything. So he's going to pick up his third. So now all of a sudden Christian Kennedy, who has 3 fouls, he's going to check back in. And they're going to take Tyler Basic out. So Coach Larry now has Isaiah Turner with 3, Milib with 4, and Christian Kennedy with 3.
Mustangs down 1 into Black. Black now to Koffler. Pulls it back out. Koffler with 12 in the game. Koffler comes the whole way in, missed the shot. Rebound underneath for Spence. Now, Turner with it. Flournoy back to Turner. Turner, clear path to the basket. Counted and 1 for Isaiah Turner.
Yeah, Turner just with a nice move. Took it strong right down the lane. Went up, and he's going to pick up the foul on. That's going to be on Vecchiola, so that's his 4th. So now both he and Milib with 4 fouls. You're going to have Shane Layton check back in.
As Turner makes the foul shot, so he has 9, 51-48 now.
And Sebi going to have to take a seat. Doesn't agree with the call, but it was a foul. It kind of got him across the arm as Turner was driving through the middle.
52-48, I should say. 6:20 to go in the game. EF in front. Black brings it up. Suchevitz, deep right corner for 3, no good. Rebound Martin. Now Koffler, left wing for 3. It's good for Ethan Koffler. He's got 15, and it's 52-51. The Mustangs down 1 again.
Koffler with his 4th made 3 in this game, 1 in each quarter.
Out the other end, Spence stops in the lane, but he's going to be fouled.
Yeah, that's going to be on Koffler. Koffler went for the block and just kind of came down across Spence's arm as he was taking the shot, so it's going to be a shooting foul. Spence pretty quiet here tonight. He has only 3 on a made 3 in that first quarter. The first one is up and no good. So the lead's still at 1, 52-51. The Mustangs trail, and here's Spence with his 2nd attempt.
And he gets the second. He's up to 4, 53-51. EF by 2, 5:47 left. Koffler drives the right side, and that's going to be a basket and one here. Ethan Koffler is going to have a chance at a three-point play.
They gave a little continuation. Maybe NBA-ish right there, but Koffler going to go to the line. He's going to pick up the foul. That's on Daniel Spence. So now Koffler with a chance to put the Mustangs ahead.
And also that's team foul 5 on EF, so everything will be 2 shots the rest of the way for the Mustangs. And he gets the roll on the foul shot. So Koffler has 18, 54-53. Laurel Highlands in front. Turner drives the left side. Dump it off underneath, and the basket in off the window for Kennedy. He has 8. 55-54. EF with a timeout. And we're going back and forth here now tonight as it's getting exciting here in this fourth quarter. You're listening to the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night on the WMBS Facebook page, the South Union Township Sports Network, and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. From chips and cracks to splits and shatters, if you need new glass, Fay West Glass Company is the one to call. Fay West Glass has served Fayette and Greene counties for over 25 years and specializes in residential glass installations and replacements. Proudly local and veteran-owned, Fay West Glass will earn your business. 724-439-8600. 55-54. Elizabeth Forward leads Laurel Highlands here. Our live video stream is again brought to you by Ford of Uniontown and the Catholic War Vets Post 1669 in Hopwood.
Hopwood, PA.
The mayor of Hopwood is here with me.
That's right.
And what a game this has turned out to be, Tony.
Good game.
It really is.
Very good game. The Mustangs playing well. Came out really inspired in the second half.
Led by Aiden Black, who really had a big third quarter and really taken over this game.
Right.
So back after the timeout now, Black with it. Black. And he will be fouled.
Well, tried to work off the screen, and I think Spence thought he might be going left and came back right. And now Spence is going to pick up his 4th foul.
And again, everything's 2 the rest of the way here as Elizabeth Forward over the limit on fouls. So Black to the line, 64% from the line. He has 14 points tonight, and his first is good. So we're tied at 55.
And as we said, the Mustangs came in shooting 64% from the line as a team. Now you're going to have Milib check back in, as well as Flournoy for the Warriors.
And the second, no good. And the rebound for Herschelroth. So tied at 55. Coming up on the 5-minute mark of this game. Floater, no good from Turner. He gets his own rebound.
Yeah, that was just sheer hustle to get back there and get it.
Herschelroth tries to drive in. The shot won't go, but he's fouled.
Yeah, he's going to pick up a foul on Leighton. A nice little ball fake there by Herschelroth to draw Leighton up in the air. And he's going to pick up his. That's only his first foul on Shane Leighton here tonight. Herschelroth with 13.
And the first is good for Herschelroth. He has 14 now.
Tell you what, the junior, he's got a nice looking shot. Lefty.
56-55, and that's what it'll stay. Missed the second tip, and Flournoy comes up with it, and there's a foul.
I think they're going to call that on Leighton, and they are. So Leighton picks up 2 quick fouls. And really, Elizabeth Forward was able to wiggle their way in there and get the offensive rebound on that foul shot. So now the Mustangs 1 away from putting the Warriors on the line after each foul.
Turner with it now, out inside to Milib. Milib has to go back up to Herschelroth. Drives in, floater, no good. Big rebound underneath for Herschelroth. Can't get it to go. Tip. And now Flournoy. Back out 3. Turner top of the key. And now Black finally gets a big rebound for LH, and he's going to be fouled.
I think that's going to be on Flournoy on the other side. And that was a fortunate foul because the Mustangs would have had numbers on the backside for a fast break. He had 3 Elizabeth Warriors back in the back court. So now that foul is going to be on Flournoy, as we mentioned. That's his first. Going to send Black back to the line. Black with 15 here tonight so far. And this home crowd would like to see him get up to 17.
Misses the first. Still a 1-point lead for EF here.
Now if they can knock down the foul shot, at least they get a chance to set up the press if they want to.
And the second is no good. Missed them both. And the rebound for Live, and up comes EF with the 1-point lead.
They're going to call a hand check on Luka Sucevic. Turner tried to make a move there, and Luka just reached out and grabbed him. So it's going to pick up his second foul, and that's going to be the same situation now for the Warriors. Both teams with 5 team fouls. So every foul is going to send either team to the line.
4:18 left. 56-55. Warriors by 1. Stepping to the line is Isaiah Turner. And he makes the first, so he is now into double figures with 10. 57-55, 2-point lead now.
Sevi Vecchiola checking back in with the 4:18 mark. Luke Martin going to take a seat.
And the second is good. Back to a 3-point advantage, 58-55. 4:12 left in the game. EF by 3. Koffler with it, top of the key. Over to Sucevic. And he pulls it back out on the left side. Into the corner to Martin. Now Black. Black. Out to Koffler, center. Koffler dumps it to Layton, and he is going to be
It's going to be a jump ball.
Yep.
Possession arrow stays with the Mustangs. And a nice block there by Flournoy.
3:46 left, 3-point lead for EF. Black will inbound. Gets it into Layton, and now back to Black. Koffler into the right side, back out to Black. And now Black pulls it out on the right side. Oh, he was looking inside. Nobody was there. I think he was trying to find Vecchiola, and it goes back to EF.
Yeah. Aiden Black asking Vecchiola, he should have put his hands up, but I'm not so sure that Akeem Olajuwon would have been able to get that one.
So EF brings it up with the 3-point lead with 3:24 left. Whistle and an offensive foul.
Nice job by Shane Layton to stay in there and draw the charge on Herschelroth. Herschelroth was not going to be stopped going to the basket. He's going to pick up his 3rd foul. So now Luka Sucevic checking out and Jaden Ringer checking back in.
58-55. Elizabeth forward leads as the Mustangs bring it up here. 3:15 left in this game. Just a 1-possession game right now. Black with it. Now Layton on the right side. Top of the key to Ringer. Over to Black. 3-ball left side is good for Aiden Black. He's been the star of the second half, Tony. Tied at 58.
Without a doubt. Found his spot there on the floor.
He has. Almost knocked away by Layton. Now a moving shot, an air ball thrown up by Herschelroth. The Mustangs have it, tied at 58. Black with it now. Herschelroth guarding him.
Black just has to be careful. No fancy dribbling, just dribble.
That's
right. Move out of the way.
Ringer, left wing. Ringer, nice pass into Layton. He falls to the ground, and it will be out of bounds off of the Mustangs, back to Elizabeth forward.
Yeah, and the play worked perfect. Layton just kind of tripped over somebody on the EF end. The ball was thrown out of bounds. Unfortunately, I thought Layton was going to go up for a layup and put the Mustangs ahead by 2.
58 all. Meelib over to Flournoy. Back to Meelib. Out to Flournoy. Flournoy drives the right side. He pulls it back out. Now it's center Herschelroth. Herschelroth hands it to Turner. Turner comes the whole way in, drives along the baseline, loose on the floor.
Timeout.
And timeout for Laurel Highlands.
Good call
by John Smith.
Yeah, Coach Smith right on it. Nice job by Koffler to dive after it. And Johnny Smith right on it to call the timeout.
58 all, 1:52 to go. It's the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night on the WMBS Facebook page, South Union Township Sports Network, and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Sandy Howe Notary Services provides notary services, vehicle title registration and transfers in the Smithfield and surrounding areas. Call 724-564-8955 or stop by and see them on Dry Knob Road in Smithfield. Special hello to Ed Walensky watching our broadcast tonight from Sandy Howe Notary Services. What a game, what a second half, Tony, here. 58 all between these two teams. And again, what a second half, leading the way for Aiden Black after he was scoreless in the first half.
Yeah, just having a fantastic second half, you're right. Unfortunately, missed those 2 foul shots, but came back and busted a big 3 to tie this game up. And now the Mustangs with a chance to take the lead here late in the game. Minute 50 to go, fourth quarter.
That would be the first lead of the game for them, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Vecchiola with it. Now Black, long 3, too strong. And it's out of bounds, and it's going to go back to EF.
Yeah, you had Meelib and Vecchiola fighting for it over there. Both guys with 4 fouls. They had to be careful, but ball was knocked off of Vecchiola and out of bounds. So now EF with a chance to take the lead. A minute 30 to go.
Flournoy out and Spence back in for EF. Herschelroth with it. Now Turner drives in, lost the ball, but it's a foul on the Mustangs. Looks like it's Layton by his reaction.
Yeah, just by his reaction. So he's going to pick up his 3rd foul. But more importantly, it's going to send Isaiah Turner to the line. Turner, 3 for 3 from the line here tonight.
Then he gets the first. And EF back in front, 59-58. Flournoy and Kennedy are coming back in, as Spence and Basic are out for EF.
This gym's loud here tonight. Everybody's getting into it. Short.
Second, no good off the rim, but a big offensive rebound for Herschelroth. Now Turner. Wide open 3 from the right wing is good for Christian Kennedy. He goes into double figures, 62-58. EF extends the lead to 4.
And don't panic. Still a lot of time. A minute to go.
Koffler. Now Ringer, left wing for 3, off the front rim. And it's going to go back to EF.
Timeout being called now by the Mustangs. Ringer had the perfect line, just didn't have enough juice on it. Actually just caught a little bit of the net, but not the rim.
And we'll be back with more of the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night on the WMBS Facebook page, South Union Township Sports Network, and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. It's time to order your free at-home COVID tests so that you'll have them when you need them. Peach & Pharmacy can help you get your free COVID test. Just call 724-626-9600. That's 724-626-9600. Or you can stop in the pharmacy inside Peach & Market in Connellsville. Are your dentures cracked, loose, broken, or missing a tooth? Or maybe it's time for a new denture. Call the office of Dr. Jonathan Krisner and Dr. Jennifer Hart, Uniontown Dental Associates. Thanks to their in-office denture lab, they can make your new denture faster than other offices and can offer same-day denture repairs. Call their office for your appointment today at 724-438-0241. 62-58, EF over LH. TJ DeStefano, Tony Hanula, and Tiffany Kessler here at Laurel Highlands High School. As we're coming down to the wire, Tony, 55.3 to go.
Well, see, this is where the difference in the game is, TJ, now with the 5 fouls in the quarter. I mean, right now the Mustangs only with 5 team fouls. Maybe foul a little bit to try to stop the clock, but a little different situation now.
Turner takes it coast to coast and puts it in. 64-58, and EF will call a timeout now with 47.8 to go. And it's a C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night here on WMBS. If you need the help of a skilled and experienced lawyer, contact the Delarose Law Office. Attorney Delarose represents individuals and business clients in Uniontown, Pennsylvania, and throughout the surrounding area in divorce and family law, contract disputes, and more. Call 724-320-2306. So we have a 64-58 lead for Elizabeth Forward here.
Still plenty of time for the Mustangs. Just got to ratchet down the defense a little bit here. That drive by Turner might have been a little too easy right there. He had a wide open lane. But the Mustangs going to have to force a couple turnovers to get back in. 47.8 seconds to go. Now a little token pressure being applied by Elizabeth Forward.
As Black brings it up into the corner to Layton for 3. It's good for Shane Layton. Big bucket there. He's into double figures, 64-61. Turner, he'll be fouled with 30.2 to go.
Yeah, fouled by Jaden Ringer. Ringer's going to pick up his first. That's going to send Turner back to the line. Turner's 4 for 5 here from the foul line, all in this fourth quarter. Came in averaging 20.
Gets the first. That was big. Makes it a 2-possession game now, 65-61. And here's the second. It's good. 66-61, 30.2 to go. And a timeout for EF. 16 points for Turner in the game.
Turner having a big fourth quarter as well. He's got 10 in this quarter, 16 for the game, as you mentioned, TJ. And on the Mustang side, oddly enough, you've got Ethan Koffler and Black who scored all the points except for Shane Layton. He's got 2 made threes, 1 in each quarter, the third and the fourth.
So 30.2 to go. It's a 5-point advantage for EF. And it's Laurel Highlands basketball. Koffler gets it in to Ringer, now back to Koffler. Koffler goes the whole way in. Basket won't go, but a foul.
Foul on Turner.
That's his fourth.
I'm sorry, no, that's going to be on Herschel Roth. I'm sorry. That's going to be his fourth, though. It's going to send Koffler to the line. Luka Suchevich going to check back in for the Mustangs.
Missed the first. Still a 5-point lead for EF. Layton is now out. Suchevich in.
Koffler with 18 on the night.
Oh, missed them both. 2 big misses there. And now Turner with it. Turner comes the whole way in. He'll be pushed there for a foul. That's Vecchiola, so he is going to foul out. Foul out with 2 points on the night. Layton is going to replace Vecchiola.
Yeah, Sebi.
And Basic and Spence are coming back in for EF. Only 15.9 to go here, and Turner can put this one away. And the first is good.
Turner came in averaging 20 points a game. You can see why.
67-61 now, Warriors lead.
7 for 8 from the foul line, make it 8 for 9 in this fourth quarter alone.
68-61, 15.9 left.
So now full court pressure being applied. Ringer having trouble getting it in.
Gets it into Black. Black quickly ahead. Going to step into a three. No good. Rebound Elizabeth forward. And that's going to do it. Well, what a game it was, but unfortunately in the end, it is going to be another loss for Laurel Highlands. They've now lost 13 in a row. 68-61, Elizabeth forward gets the win. The Warriors are now 3-3 in section play, 11-6 overall. And Laurel Highlands drops to 0-6 in conference play and 2-16 overall. We'll take a break, come back with our post-game show. You're listening to the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night on WMBS Facebook page, the South Union Township Sports Network, and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Are you considering a project design and don't know where to start? K2 Engineering offers a wide range of professional, civil, architectural, and municipal services to meet your individual project needs. Our versatility combined with our personalized approach is what sets us apart as a full-service engineering and consultation firm. To learn more about our services, please visit us on the web at www.k2engineering.net. K2 Engineering, where customer service is our priority. And let me see here if we've got everybody in.
Get those spots in.
I know, I'm trying. Oh, I think we're good. I think we have one left. Here we go. Last one. Sandy Howe Notary Services provides notary services, vehicle title registration, and transfers in the Smithfield and surrounding areas. Call 724-564-8955 or stop by and see them on Dry Knob Road in Smithfield. Special hello to Ed Walensky watching our broadcast tonight from Sandy Howe Notary Services. All right. And we are good on the spots here as we wrap up a 68-61 win for Laurel Highlands, or for Elizabeth Forward, I should say, as they improved to 3-3 in conference play and 11-6 overall. They've now won 2 in a row, and the Mustangs have dropped 13 in a row, dropping to 0-6 in section play and 2-16 overall. Up next for both of these teams on Tuesday, the Mustangs go to Albert Gallatin, and Elizabeth Forward will host Southmoreland. This was a 3-game road trip for Elizabeth Forward, so they're back at home now. They have Southmoreland, Albert Gallatin both at home, then they're at Uniontown, and then they'll host Bell Vernon. On the other side, Laurel Highlands, as I mentioned, goes to Albert Gallatin. They'll host Bell Vernon. Then they'll go to Southmoreland, and they'll wrap up here with Uniontown. All right, time for our post-game show, and it's being brought to you by Peachin Pharmacy. Peachin Pharmacy in the downtown Connellsville Peachin Market. Same hours and free prescription delivery. And our post-game stats are courtesy of First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Tony.
All right, TJ, thank you for the victorious Elizabeth Forward Warriors, as you mentioned, who improved to 11-6 overall, 2-3 in section play. They were led tonight by Isaiah Turner, who had 18 points. 12 of those came in the fourth quarter. He was 8 for 9 from the foul line alone in that fourth quarter. He was followed up by Cy Herschelroth, who had 14, 11 points from Christian Kennedy, 10 points from Charles Meleib, 6 points from Justin Flournoy off the bench, 5 points from Tyler Basic, and 4 points from Daniel Spence. They scored 16 in the first, 16 in the second, 17 in the third, 19 in the fourth for their total of 68. They had 5 made threes, 3 of those by Herschel Roth, 1 by Christian Kennedy, and 1 by Daniel Spence. And they were 13 for 17 from the foul line in the game, but 10 for 13 from the foul line in the fourth quarter alone. For the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, who, as you mentioned, dropped to 2-16 overall, 0-6 in conference play. They were led tonight by Aiden Black, who had 18 points, all of those coming in the second half. 17 points from Ethan Koffler, 10 from Shane Layton, 4 points from Lucas Suchevich and Luke Martin off the bench. A made 3 by DJ Pratt, and 2 points from Jaden Ringer and Sevi Vecchiola. They scored 9 in the first, 14 in the second, 21 in the third, and 17 in the fourth for their total of 61. 10 made threes tonight, TJ. That was 4 of those by Koffler, 3 of those by Aiden Black, 2 by Shane Layton, and 1 by DJ Pratt. But the big number is they were 5 for 13 from the foul line for the game, 2 for 8 in that fourth quarter, as Elizabeth Forward shot 10 for 13 from the foul line. And really, that's the difference in the game here in the fourth quarter.
It is. And the post-game stats are courtesy of First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Tony, your final thoughts as we wrap up this one here tonight.
Final thoughts are, I thought that the Mustangs played an excellent game. Like I said, as it got towards the end, they just fouled Turner, who kept the ball in his hands, and that was a smart move because, as you saw, he was 8 for 9 from the foul line. So when they had to foul, that's who they had to foul was Turner, and that was the difference in the game. But give the Mustangs credit. They played well, came back in that second half. Aiden Black, whatever he did at halftime, he got to do that all the time because he came out and scored 18 in that second half alone and had a great game. And give it to Koffler, too. Koffler had 11 in that second half. And they kept the Mustangs in the game, and they played well, just couldn't get over that hump. So
and we've seen this several times this year with them. Played well and just couldn't finish it off.
Yeah, just couldn't get to the end. And like I said, it's just one of those things. It's unfortunate, but they played a great game, and got to give Johnny Smith and his crew a lot of credit. I mean, they did not give up, and really, like I said, fought back from a halftime deficit, and had a chance to really win, but just couldn't finish the deal.
Well, that does it here tonight. And, Tony, good to see you again. And we're going to do it again on next Friday, a week from tonight. Belle Vernon will be here.
We'll see the Leopards here at the Mustang Corral, Harold Horse Taylor Gymnasium. So looking forward to it, buddy.
Likewise. And that'll do it here tonight from Laurel Highlands. Again, the final score, Elizabeth Forward victorious 68-61. I'd like to thank Tiffany Kessler behind the camera, Tony Hanula, TJ DeStefano. Up next for both of these teams, Elizabeth Forward back in action Tuesday at Albert Gallatin. And
Mustangs.
The Mustangs, or did I get that wrong?
Well, no, the Mustangs will be at Belle Vernon.
Yes.
Yeah, so we have, who do we have next week? We have.
Oh, no, I was wrong. The Mustangs are at Albert Gallatin on Tuesday. That game will be on somewhere. We'll have that game. And Elizabeth Forward, they host Southmoreland. There we go.
Correct.
And again, the Mustangs 0-6 now, 2-16 overall. And Elizabeth Forward 3-3 and 11-6. So again, for Tiffany, Tony, I'm TJ. Thanks for joining us here tonight. Final score, Elizabeth Forward 68, Laurel Highlands 61. You've been listening to the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Night on the WNBS Facebook page, the South Union Township Sports Network, and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Good night, everybody.